welcome back to our Sparkly channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along to my wonderful Sparklies. Tonight we've taken a look at some of our one-off gemstone pieces, plus the birthstone for May, captivating emerald. Let's listen in. And it's time for us to go live. Woo! Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in May. So happy you're here. I've just been listening to the market hall bells and telling me when it's 7 o'clock. According to my screen, it's 1 minute past 7 when they finish chiming. I don't think it took them a minute to chime, so I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, I digress. Here we are. Happy Friday. Got some gorgeous jewellery to show you tonight. I've got some gemstone jewellery, lots of our one-off pieces actually, that I feel deserve their own spotlight, so that's what we're going to give them tonight. And I've also got emerald rings, because emerald is the birthstone for May. And it is, of course, our first live show for May. It's very, very exciting. So if you are watching along, then do pop in the comments and say hi. It's always lovely to know that I've got your company. I'm going to jump straight in and I'm going to show you the first piece, which is fabulous one-off earrings. I just love them. Adorable. So silver underneath, gold over the top, and these ones have got tiger's eye, onyx and carnelian. They've got that kind of 1920s Art Deco palette to them. So a really nice long drop there. Let's just come forward a little so you can see. There we go. So you can see how they drop on the ear. That tiger's eye. I'm actually just going to pop my, which earring am I wearing? That one. I'm just going to pop that earring out and then you'll be able to see what she looks like in the ear. I've just put some new butterfly backs on these ones that I'm wearing, and they're really, really secure. So they need a bit of a wiggle to come off. So I'm just making sure I'm putting those back on. That's it. There we go. Happy Friday to Linda. It's sparkle time. Lovely to have your company tonight. There we are. So tiger's eye in the top, onyx in the middle, carnelian on the bottom, all in that beautiful gold vermeil. Oh, let's just make sure she's sitting properly there for you. There we go. With that really nice drop. So quite an earthy colour palette there, and I really love it. It's gorgeous. Goes with all of your kind of chocolate browns, all those colours of the season, oranges, blacks, greys, blues. Hello to Laura. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. Hi Pauline. Happy Friday. Lovely to be with you tonight. So all of those, and those kind of navy blues would go as well. Silvers, golds. They're going to work really hard and go with lots of different things. Gorgeous. The nice things about this length is that we don't necessarily need a necklace. Laura says, oh, they're beautiful. Thanks, Laura. So we could take a necklace off and we could still have, because they've just got that little bit of length. So if you didn't want anything here, then you wouldn't have to. I mean, you know, I quite like to wear a lot, as you know. But if you didn't want to, especially if you were wearing sort of a higher neck, then these gorgeous drops are going to look just beautiful on their own or with a piece from your jewellery wardrobe. So these ones, just let me remind myself of the price, £55 those ones. And then sticking with that gold vermeil, I'll change these ear sticks over. So catch me up, how's your week been? What have you been up to this week? We had a scorcher this week, didn't we? And then I was watching somebody on YouTube, and they said they were worried that it was, it's not called fake spring, is it? But pretend spring, false spring, that's it. And I thought, no, surely not. Well, surely we're going to have this weather forever now, aren't we? I was really pleased that it was warm. The puppies, they did all right actually, because it's really cool. If you haven't visited our shop, it's really, really cool because of the way it was built and when it was built. It's like an ice bucket inside. It's really, yeah, it's really nice in weather like this. Gorgeous. We're the only people in summer that walk to work and then put a jacket on when we get here because it's so chilly. Angela says, yay, it's Friday. It is Friday. Sparkle day, says Angela. Happy Friday to you. Lovely to have your company. Look at these. These remind me of the Prince of Wales feathers. They've got that gorgeous kind of fleur-de-lis feel to them. Again, sticking with that gold vermeil. So silver underneath, gold over the top, and they've got some gorgeous white enamel All of these that I'm going to show you, with the exception of one, are a one-off piece, so just one of those. And these ones are a one-off. These ones are £45, 45, and that's those ones. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We've had a nice week. We have to sort of plan when to take the dogs out, as I'm sure you know you do if you've got dogs. When it's really warm, you've just got to be careful about walking them. So we walking them. No, they're not listening. It's all right. They are here. Yeah, so you kind of have to choose when you're going to walk them. So we've been doing that and kind of walking later in the evening, not early in the morning, because it's just not me. As you what's going on there? As you know, maybe you don't. I am not a morning person, definitely not, but definitely later in the evening. It's been really nice because the evenings have been nice as well, haven't they? I came home last night. My friend is learning to drive, and I'm really, really proud of her. She's doing so well. So I sat with her yesterday, and we drove to the park and had a picnic, and then we drove home so she could practice doing some driving. And then when I got home, we had a couple more errands to run, so I did those, and then took the puppies out, and we took them maybe about 10:30 last night, and it was still nice. I was still in a t-shirt, and it was very lovely. Laura says, wow, it's gorgeous, aren't they, these ones? Linda says, gardening, decorating, yes, lovely. Oh, that sounds like a good week. Gorgeous weather, love it. Yes, me too, Linda. Happy Friday to Becky Boo. Just walking home with the boys and watching. Oh, lovely. Please say hello to Benson and Leo with me. Hello, Benson and Leo. The dogs, no, they sometimes get jealous, you see, when I use my dog voice. And to Scott as well. Sorry, Scott. You're definitely not last on the list. And I must say hello to Leslie as well. Hello to Leslie NC. I hope you're having a lovely week too. The boys sent all their lots and lots of love. Angela says, did you get my secret message earlier from Mr. Sparkles? No, I didn't. He's around and about. I think he's upstairs in the office at the moment. He's around. No, I'm going to ask him about that. Honestly, to be honest, we haven't really had 5 minutes together today. We've been taking it. We took it in turns to do errands that we had to do, so paperwork and all that kind of thing. Then we had lunch at about 4 o'clock, because that's how busy you kept us, which was amazing. Thank you, everybody who's popped in today. That was really lovely of you. And then we went for food just before the show. But we kind of sat together, and we were the couple that was sitting together, and if it was children, you call it parallel play. So we were both kind of reading our own things, and yeah, then we had food. So we haven't really had time to catch up. I'm sure he'll fill me in on the details later. I'm excited now. Happy Friday, Tara. Tara's watching from Cyprus today. Oh, I'm very envious. How's the weather? Gorgeous in Cyprus. Happy Friday to Georgina. Lovely to have your company tonight. And Laura says, that's such a lovely day. Oh, it was a lovely day. Thank you. Yeah, it was really, really nice. Nice to go and have a picnic. I got to see my goddaughter as well, whom I love. And yeah, so it was all good. And I got to see my friends, and yeah, it was lovely. Very nice. It was the kind of summer evening that is just... yeah, it's made for kind of getting together with friends. It's lovely. Becky says, 5:30, 6 a.m. I've been walking the boys. Oh, my goodness. You're my heroine, but not my muse, because I will not be doing 5:30 in the morning. Honestly, I tell you, people said to me, because I've always been an evening person, a nighttime person, and the jobs that I've done in the past when we were in entertainment fit perfectly, because we were up till sort of 3 in the morning. And it was all good. And people said to me then, oh, but don't worry, because when you're older, you sleep less. That is not true. Not true for me. Is it true for you? Has anybody found that? I haven't found that at all. I'm still waiting for that to happen. But yes, good for you. 5:30 to 6 a.m. I've been walking the boys, says Becky, with this here lovely cool walk. Nice. That sounds lovely. Angela says, yes, do ask, you'll understand it. Ah, it's exciting. Laura says, lol, my kids are master at parallel play. Amazing. Yes, it is. It's very good, isn't it, really? Yes. It shows we are good children, doesn't it, Adam and I, Mr. Sparkles? Yes. Happy Friday to Kathleen. Lovely to have your company tonight. Tara says it's rained a bit today, but at least it's warm rain. Yeah, we can deal with that, can't we? That's fine. It just cools you down a little bit. That's all right. And Linda says there's only one 5:30 in the day, G&T time in the evening. I'm kind of with you. I am kind of with you on that. Happy Friday to Fiona. Lovely to have your company tonight. I'm not on the gin tonight. I've got, we've called it surprise tea. Because, because it's, we've got different kind of herbal and fruit teas and all that kind of thing in the back. And there, you know, one of them was in a silver packet. We didn't know what it was. Mr. Sparkles thought it was green tea and he made it and it was red. He said, oh, this isn't green tea. I don't know what I've made you. So maybe a little bit strawberry rhubarby. It's really nice. It's lovely. And yes, my Dawn mug, this is made for me by my friends at the Pewter Scribe, Colin and Catherine. But it wasn't made for me. Look who it was actually made for. So yeah, I am drinking from Mr. Sparkle's mug at the moment. Don't tell him. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. It's fine. The only fly in the ointment with the gorgeous rhubarb or strawberry tea or whatever we've got is that we were kind of making it as a blend. So we had peppermint earlier, so we left the peppermint in and we're going to have a green peppermint blend. So now I have a strawberry rhubarb peppermint blend, which is very strange, but quite refreshing. So it's fine. Linda says, a Dawn mug, love it. Oh yeah, it was very lovely. It's I think last Christmas our friends made them for us, which I thought was very, very lovely. Well, yes, Gail says, hello Sparklies. Hello Gail, just got back from our adventure tour in Morocco on the motorbike, says Gail. Oh, it looks sensational. Your ruby ring in the, oh my goodness, in the sunshine, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Did you have a good time? It looked amazing. Laura says, I definitely sleep less. Now Laura, is that because you're older? Or is that because of your children? You can tell us. Would you perhaps sleep maybe a little longer if you had the chance? That's what we want to know. £45, those ones. Angela says, yes, I sleep rubbish, helped by kitties, Wilma and Betty, poking me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not going to help for a restful night, is it? Good grief. And Angela says, to be honest, 5:30 a.m, the moon has only done half a shift. Yes. At that time is very, very true. Good evening to Stephanie. Lovely to have your company tonight. Linda says, we need a Dawn mugs, a marketing opportunity. I shall get on it. I shall tell Catherine, who made them for me, that we need ones for Sparklies. We'll get on that. Don't worry. I'm sure she might be watching, actually. She sometimes does. There. These ones are the ones that I had a few of. Do you remember? So they're Blue Topaz, Moonstone and Iolite. So a couple of you have already chosen these to add in with your collection. And they are gorgeous. They're a really nice twinkly drop. They're called Topaz Twinkle. And they're beautiful. And I had a few pairs of those. I think I've got one or two left. I know I've got one because they're here. But I don't know how much more. Those ones are at £45 as well. And then the next ones have got this kind of gorgeous springy feel to them. They're really lovely. Spring the season, that is, not spring the kind of slinky. These ones are Smoky Quartz, Citrine and Peridot. Look at the drop on those, aren't they gorgeous? And this sort of matte gold finish. So again, silver underneath and gold over the top. Stephanie says, I've got those. They're beautiful. Yes, I'd forgotten you'd had those. Lovely. Yeah, they are gorgeous, aren't they? Really nice to wear. Laura says, oh, they're beautiful. Thanks, Laura. Some gorgeous ones tonight. So these have got a really nice long drop. Laura says, kids do keep me up, but I do have some old painful bones that keep me up the rest of the night. Oh, no. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Honestly, we were chatting about this the other day, and some people have said that their bones and joints are better in warm weather, and some people have said that they're worse. So I hope yours are feeling better. I certainly feel a little bit easier now it's warmer. So I'm hoping that kind of that's here to stay, this nice warm weather. Because although I am very much an English flower, an English rose, as in I wilt in the sunshine, I do like it to be warm. I just choose to sit in the shade. So I enjoy the warmth from a distance. Aren't these ones fab? I love the twinkly little feel of them. I love the cut to the gemstones. They are gorgeous. Gail says it was amazing. Oh, fabulous. Watching the sun come up on a sand dune in the middle of the Sahara after a camel ride there. That sounds incredible. Then back to open my lovely ring. Oh, how fabulous, which I adore. I'm so pleased you do. Thank you again for making the idea in my head come to life. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for choosing it from us. She's just a gorgeous ring. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Gail says, my aches get better in the warm weather. Yeah, mine too. Leslie says, hi, Laura from Sark. Hi, Leslie. Happy Friday. We also hope the warm weather is here to stay. Oh, I've got my fingers crossed. Love the green, says Leslie. Gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful, really nice and bright. Fiona says, beautiful earrings. Thank you, Fiona. These ones are £45 again. So they've got that nice drop, that really nice length. Let's just lean in a little. I've only just noticed that I'm a bit further away. If you know the shop, then my counter kind of comes out like that. It's a china cabinet, an antique china cabinet, and it's great when I'm on the side to see you in the shop. But when I'm on this side and I'm sitting down, my knees bump into it. So I've seated myself further back today and did not equate that with not being able to see as much on the camera. So I do apologise. I'm leaning right the way in there to show you those. Look at that gorgeous long drop. Angela says, my aches are worse in the heat. Yeah, a few people have said that, you know. It's funny, isn't it? I suppose it depends on sort of what the aches are, kind of what causes them, doesn't it? As to whether cold weather or warm weather makes a difference. It's the same as heating something or cooling something to help with joint pain, isn't it? Leslie says, very good for long hair. Definitely. Yeah, they are, aren't they? That really nice length. So even when you've got your hair down, you've just got that little sparkly twinkle from the bottom. I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Linda says, love that cabinet. Thank you. Us too. She's just gorgeous, isn't she? Perfect to be in the shop. Entirely impractical. As you'll know, if you've come and seen us at Christmas, we only have to get a couple of collections out and she's full. But I love her. She's here to stay. These ones are gorgeous. Look at these. Aren't they wonderful? They've got that really delicate feel to them with pearls. So tiny little seed pearls in that sort of fleur-de-lis. Again, they're a little bit Tudoresque, these ones, aren't they? In the way they're sort of that rounded square. They sit beautifully in the ears. Faces, love the drop on those. Thank you, Faye. And then just a little twinkle at the side. They are lovely. They are also £45, I think. I'm just checking. Yes, they are. £45, those ones. So in the silver with the little seed pearls. Georgina says, lovely shape too. Thank you. Yeah, they are just gorgeous, aren't they, these ones? I really do love pearls. Laura says, wow, they are amazing, aren't they? I think we've said before, somebody was choosing pearls from me earlier, and I was saying that, like, the little black dress of the jewellery world, aren't they, put pearls? They go with absolutely everything. Classic, classic. Linda says, they are gorgeous seed pearls. Thank you, Linda. These ones, a little bit Celtic, so a gold finish again. Now, we did have a brooch to match these, but I'm sure she's gone, the brooch. No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. I just see her down there. Now, if I was a more organised person, I'd have popped that out, you see, to show you. Sorry about that. You'll just have to take my word for it, but we have got a brooch in this design, which I just love. It is a gorgeous lapis lazuli in the middle and the Celtic scroll work at the top. Again, it's silver underneath and a gold finish. and I just adore it. A really nice drop to those ones there. Lovely. Those ones as well are at £65. £65, those ones. Jeanette says, pearls are my favourite. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Very, very classic. Elegant, simple, beautiful. Love them. Let me show you this garnet. So, a nice Celtic vibe to this one again today. So just the nice garnet at the top there, in the princess in that square shape, and then that gorgeous knotwork underneath, in silver again, and garnet, which is of course the birthstone for January. That's how those ones sit on the ear. A nice little droplet. Those ones are £45. So again, they're just going to sit and drop. Little twinkle. Lynn says, Mr. Sparkles, you are needed to fetch. Yes, I should. Where is Mr. Sparkles when you need him? To be honest, even if he was here, we've put, so this is the royal way. Mr. Sparkles does all the setup for me. I'm very fortunate. And he kind of builds a table here to my side here, which blocks the showcase where the brooches, we'll just have to feature on a separate show, won't we? Laura says, oh, love, 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 love. Oh, thank you. Too much loveliness tonight, says Laura. There's just too much nice jewellery tonight. There, so they're the garnet, Celtic style. I love those. And then let me show you some chalcedony. Now, you may, as I always say here, this is called chalcedony as well. When I was learning about gemstones, learned this one to be chalcedony. And that's what I call her, but yes, you might have heard her called chalcedony as well. Gorgeous blue colour, a fixed hook on this one, so that's how she's going to sit. So slightly less wiggle, which I know some of you like, and then just a nice little drop, which is gorgeous. A really gorgeous oval, nice size, those ones as well. Let me remind myself how much. Those are £40, those ones. Silver underneath, gold over the top. Pauline's agreeing with Laura. She says there are too many lovely ones to choose from. There's far too many tonight, aren't there? They're all gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let me show you a couple of pendants. So originally this was going to be an earring show and then the emeralds. But these pendants were displayed with the earrings. So they had to have their own spotlight as well, really. So here is a silver pendant with a smoky quartz in the centre. Again, that little bit of a vintage style, so there's lovely leaves, a nice generous bail. So I can try, I can tell you, I'm wearing my talk tonight. I was just about to say they might fit on your adorned talk. Let's see. So they come presented on our super popular dotty chain, and then let's just see if they will sit on the talk. We went out to see a band on Wednesday night. We went to see a band called Postmodern Jukebox, if you've heard of them, in Sheffield. And to call them a band does them a bit of a disservice, really, because they're just sensational. They're a sort of collective of, they've got a band, so a pianist, somebody who plays clarinet, trumpet. Yes, she fits easily on here. And obviously drums, guitars, that kind of thing. Some amazing singers, a tap dancer. And it was giving that kind of 1920s speakeasy. It was really fab. It was at the Octagon in Sheffield, which is the university theatre. Oh yeah, they're amazing. So if you haven't heard of them, then do have a look on YouTube and look up Postmodern Jukebox. That's what they're called. So they do modern songs, but in the vintage style. So yeah, they're really good, very us. So that's how she looks on the talk, but she's actually presented on the dotty chain. She's £65 on the dotty chain. And Laura says, I just dropped a nappy to see that pendant. That's my favourite comment. Was it worth it? I'm sorry. Amazing, I love that. If we were doing t-shirts, Laura, that would make it onto a t-shirt. That's how she sits on the dotty chain. Tara says, I think you should do a sparkly tea party, Laura Jo. Well, there are a couple of things in the works. So all I'll say about that is watch this space. That is all I will say, but we've got a couple of things in the works there. It's exciting, isn't it? Linda says, that looks lovely, Laura Jo. Thank you, Linda. Very pretty, this one, isn't it? Smoky quartz. Tara says, we could all dress up and wear our adorned jewels. Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. Yes, if that's your, I don't know why I'm taking this off the chain now. I've completely lost the plot. If that is your cup of tea, then yeah, watch this space for that. News incoming soon. There. Let me show you this next one. Laura says, yes, it was worth it. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Good news. So this one, as you can see, is a necklace rather than a pendant. And necklaces are very, very strange in the way that we have people who adore them, like me, and people who just, they are kind of pendant only. But this is just gorgeous, especially if I put her the right way on. There. Ta-da! She sits as a gorgeous V shape. She's a blue cubic zirconia, a really nice deep blue cubic zirconia. And just see what I'm doing there. Not that either. There. There. I need another me. Somebody left me a post today that really warmed my heart and said that we should clone ourselves. And imagine if I had a clone, there we go, then she could have put that on for me without any of that faffing, couldn't she? What do you think? She sits in a gorgeous V, doesn't she? £75 this one. Again, a one-off. Just love, love, love that colour. Pauline says, oh, but how will we choose which ones to wear? I can imagine everybody kind of turning up with everything on. We'll just wear everything. That's fine. It'll be gorgeous. Amazing. So that's the one-off, whoops, blue, which might be staying on for the rest of the show. Let's see. No, there she goes. There she goes. So just that absolutely gorgeous deep, deep blue colour, which I love. Gorgeous. We did this one in red and she came in and went back out straight away. So just one piece. She was the yellow. I think I showed her on one of the lives actually, because she went near Halloween as a prezi for somebody who wanted that really kind of gothy Victorian look. Luna says she would wear everything. Yes, that's my girl. Me too. Laura says beautiful. Thank you, Laura. She's gorgeous, isn't she, that one? Let me show you our new diamond. Tara says wear it all. Definitely, definitely. We'll put it all on. Let me take these rings off to show you the new diamond. She again snuck in. She wasn't originally part of the show tonight, but Mr. Sparkles wanted me to show you, because the story behind this is that basically there was a beautiful diamond that I really wanted. We didn't have a setting for her, so we chose the diamond and then we had her set afterwards. So the diamond came first in this ring. She's a natural diamond. She's a G colour and a VS2 clarity, so a really nice top mid colour and a really nice clarity as well. She's just under half a carat. She's 43 points and half a carat is 50 points, but I think she looks a bit bigger, and we've put her in this smooth setting. She is just gorgeous. She's on 18 carat yellow gold. Let me bring her in so you can have a closer look. And she is £2,150, 2150. Just absolutely lovely. A nice sparkle in there as well. Look at that scintillation of the diamond. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Pauline says, gorgeous. Thanks, Pauline. Leslie says, wow, that's lovely. Thank you, Leslie. Ricky says, hi, Laura Jo. Hi, Ricky. Happy Friday. Your pendant looked gorgeous. Thank you for sharing the photo. Absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful. Now, because it's May, birthstone is emerald for this month. Georgina says, beautiful. Thank you, Georgina. So I'm going to show you a couple of emerald rings. I'm going to start with this teeny tiny little one. Now my hands are warm, so I'm actually going to pop her on my little finger because she's quite a tight fit for me today. Look at this, how sweet. 9 carat yellow gold, that sweet little emerald there. 2 little accent natural diamonds on the side. And this one is £695. Just really nice. Oh, Maury's having a growl. There's people walking past on the way to the pub. So Maury's having a little growl at them just to warn them not to come in. And don't be alarmed, that's Mr. Sparkles that we can hear at the door. Just talking about you, you've made Moriarty growl. So £695 then this one, 695, and that's the gorgeous emerald. Laura says, oh, beautiful, thank you. Tara says, I need more diamonds. You definitely, in my completely unbiased opinion, you do. You need loads. Me too. I definitely do. Definitely. Let me show you an Art Deco emerald then. So a gorgeous oval in the centre, natural diamonds on either side. Hello, you two. Mr. Sparkles is getting a very warm welcome there from our 2 guard dogs who've now effectively licked him to death and just wagged their tails. Hello. Are you coming to say hello? Hello, Sparklies. Yeah, have a look. That's it. Oh, it's Mr. Moriarty. You look very sleepy. Have you just been sleeping? Yes, I thought you had. Yes, good boy. Moriarty flying in there for a little flying visit. Gorgeous. And Heath somewhere. He's disappeared now. He's down here. He's having a waggy tail. See, Moriarty can fly. Heathcliff needs 2 arms at least because he's are you a little bit heavier now, aren't you? Oh dear. There he is. Hello. Hello, my handsome boy. Are you gorgeous? What are your ears doing? Is that because I called you big? Are you tired as well? You are tired. Oh, they've both been sleeping.
Coiled springs.
They are coiled springs, that's quite right. Yes, they're my wireless doorbells. They've just been on charge. So this one is on 18 carat yellow gold. Tara says, Mr. Sparkles looks like the Hovis boy. Yes, he said, thanks. He thinks, I think that's a compliment, isn't it? Yeah. Get on your bike. Yeah. I think it means that you look youthful anyway. That's the one to take, isn't it? Yeah. Linda says, gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Linda. They are beautiful, aren't they? I was assuming that the furry boys are gorgeous and not Mr. Sparkles. Ricky says, oh, he's beautiful. Oh, lots of hearts come in there. Scott says hi to you. And Leslie says, such a good price for an emerald. Thank you. They are brilliant, these ones, aren't they? Oh, lots of hearts coming through for that as well. Thank you very, very much. Isn't she gorgeous? So oval one, this one. On the 18 carat white gold, so £1,925, 1925. She's a lovely. Now these will gradually be making their way online, but if you see one before then that you'd like to have a closer look at, as you know, if you send me a message, then I can send you a little video of the one that you like. This one's got futuristic. I don't know why my brain wants to say that, but we'll go with it. Art Deco vibes to this one as well. Tapered baguette diamonds. Gorgeous emerald in the centre. 18 carat white gold this one. And we are £2,730, 2730. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And she is going to be my ring of the week this week. She is amazing. And that's my show for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed catching up with you. I love doing that, always, always. Tora says, love your dress tonight, by the way. Thank you. That's very lovely. It's one of my absolute favourite dresses, this one. It's a nice cut to showcase. Showcase my cami top, but showcase the jewellery because she's got that nice V on there. Thank you. That's really kind, Tara. Thanks. Ricky says, that's stunning. Thank you, Ricky. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Andrew says, thank you, Fab Show. Off to the theatre to see Bat Out of Hell. Oh, amazing. That sounds amazing. Brilliant. Linda says, fabulous show. Thank you. Thank you very much all for joining me. Now, we've got a slight change to our opening hours next week because it's bank holiday. So Laura says, I've got more screenshots. Oh, good, that's good. I'm pleased. Oh, thank you. Gail says, thank you, Brill Show. Thank you, Gail. Pauline says, thank you for a lovely show as per usual. You're most welcome. Gorgeous jewellery. Thank you. Gail says, thank you, Brill Show. Thank you. So tomorrow, that's Saturday, we're here from 10 until 5 as usual. And then next week, we're not here for the bank holiday Monday. So next week, we're open Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Because my to be read pile is like this. Oh, and it needs some serious attention. So that is how I'm spending my bank holiday. That's the plan. I hope you have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. If you're in Chesterfield tomorrow, do come and see us. There are lots of things going on in Chesterfield. The Crooked Spire is open for tours, so you can go and have a look around the beautiful church. The canal, of course, with the barges, the canal boats, so you can go for a ride on the Chesterfield Canal, which is lovely. You'll have to double check because I keep getting the dates wrong for every single market ever. But I believe this Sunday is the Chesterfield Vegan Market. That's on Sunday, but do check the dates on that. I've posted them on Instagram anyway and on my Facebook stories, so you'll be able to have a look. But yeah, double check, because the last few times that I've said to somebody, shall we go for a little walk around the market, a little WALK round the market? I've got the dates wrong, so anyway, but yeah, I think that one's coming this weekend. So lots of things to see and do as well as us, and do come and have a drink in the Royal Oak if you're passing as well. Gorgeous pub, they will be open tomorrow too. It's been so lovely to have your company. Thank you for exploring this gorgeous jewellery with me. I'm hopefully going to see you soon, and if not, we'll be back here next Friday with some more fun, frolics and sparkly jewellery. Sending lots of love then from Adorn to you, and remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye, see you soon.